one shot. For everybody living in the moment, one shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On first down, Fields. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Velus Jones,
25 yards.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, back to even early.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They're in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones now on the jet sweep.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 4th down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the 1st down on a 4th down play.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll start with the option. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. And sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to have the extra point. No, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
Tua now on first down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to run with Gaskin. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final. Sanders on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. It's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaelan Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. That's
caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken at about the 1.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Steps away. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Phillips able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Fields now to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Touchdown, Chicago!
Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
From the 6.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point and good by Sanders. Outlook is a 3-score game now. He moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get ready for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hill on the return.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're.
Your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto too.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up.
Touchdown!
Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Javon Holland.